Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. With the catch, it's Graham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there.
What, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. They stop him at the 49, and that'll be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun to handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
To avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Davis. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. 2nd down after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Davis. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Blaine. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Florida State. 6 points for the defense after that relentless return.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Makes the grab. It's Campbell. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back, it's Johnson. On the move now. Hit as he released it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Look at the end zone, has a lane. They'll finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Noles will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Caught on the outside. It's Peoples. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He escapes the pocket. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Smith. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Dropping back, it's Johnson. And this time it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the catch, but he's out of bounds and short of the marker anyway. So it's turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Defense trying to hang on. The 12th play of the drive here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it at the 25. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Testing the right side here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. It's picked up. It's a lot. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? The 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight. They're trying to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Past the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Noles will bring their punt team on the field now. kick it away for the second time. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set, second down play here. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Grab near the sticks, it's Smith. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Runs through the defender. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Pulls it in. It's Graham. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Peoples. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Touchdown, Ohio State. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And that run gives down yardage. The drive moves on.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
The pocket breaking down. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Noles are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Play action here on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd and goal for the offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Seminoles, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. the Ohio State offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he finds the running back in the flat. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Makes it 2nd and short. He hands it off from the gun. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Clock stops officially. 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. To the air, it's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So a tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This could be the game here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw.
P.I.
Took a downfield shot on 1st down. But
P.I.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those
What's
defensive
up,
backs
P.I.?
anticipating a deep throw and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete.
Like, bro, P.I.
And now 3rd down.
I had it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Might be for the ball game. And it's incomplete to end the drive, a turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go, 4th down, 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.